Hey, good morning, brothers and sisters. Well, yesterday I did this quick update, or I guess it might have been the day before yesterday, I can't remember here. January 1st, okay, so today's the 3rd. On the prophecy of Ariel Sharon coming from Yitzhak Kaduri, and it was just this 2-minute video here, and all I was doing was tying together the fact that Ariel Sharon's health was taking a turn for the worse, and this famous rabbi, here he is right here, had made some predictions about after Ariel Sharon passes that the Messiah would be revealed. And I just thought it was neat because he claimed to have met the Messiah, and he identified him as Yeshua, or Yeshua, which is Jesus. And I kind of liked it, and that was the extent of my little update, is just reading this Fox News article and relaying what I remembered seeing about the rabbi's prediction. Well, this is where I love YouTube, because you get all sorts of people involved, and so it's coming down here, and I hope this Jimmy doesn't mind me showing it. He posted this publicly, not privately to me, so I'll just assume this is okay. He did a really nice job saying a little bit kind of like, hold on, because the rest of Kaduri's prophecies didn't seem very Jesus Messiah-ish. I'm trying to kind of paraphrase, but he kind of gave me that heads up. And then today, Video Man DVD got into the exact same stuff, and I encourage you to come over here and watch this. Yitzhak Kaduri and the Deception of Men, and Video Man DVD gets into the same thing, meaning he goes into all the other prophecies that Kaduri had relayed, or at least a bunch of them, and I think it was his son that was documenting these and putting them on a website and doing all this. And I'll just paraphrase some of the stuff, and I'd ask you to come here and watch Video Man DVD's 10-minute deal. But Yitzhak Kaduri basically said that this coming Messiah that he had met doesn't even know right now that he is the Messiah, and then when he comes to that revelation, he'll be just a man, and a lot of people will know him, and then it'll be hard for the believing people to accept him as the Messiah, and who will accept him is the non-believers, or quote atheists or whatever, will be the ones that believe on him first, and that he won't, he'll shun the public eye, and yet he'll eventually use the media to communicate his message or whatever. So that's, I'm paraphrasing, but that's the gist of it. And as I heard Video Man DVD talking about it, I thought, that is the entrance of the Antichrist. Now, I'm not saying Kaduri met somebody that is the Antichrist or whatever. I'm just saying the parallel is much closer to the Antichrist than it is to Jesus Christ and his return. And I think that's really what you get here out of Video Man DVD's summary of it as well. But when the Antichrist comes, which is after the church leaves, that's really one of the very next events, is the Antichrist comes on the scene. It's pictured in the first few verses of Revelation 6, and in Daniel, and that, and he comes on, and by peace he will deceive many. And that sounds a lot closer to what Kaduri in his other additional prophecies given through his son. Boy, it sounds a lot more like that than what we know is going to happen in terms of the second coming. So I just wanted to throw this little deception warning. I'll take Video Man DVD's title of this deception warning out there myself, because a bunch of folks had seen my other video, and I can't ever reel them back and have them watch this new updated video. But for those of you that saw my prior one, and that I was intrigued with the fact that Kaduri said he had met the Messiah and his name was Jesus, which I still think is cool, that could be leading us and leading people into the deception, and that's what I don't want to have happen. Boy, you listen to some of these other things that Kaduri had said besides the name of the Messiah, and it sure feels a lot more like the Antichrist than it does Jesus Christ. And that is going to be one of the problems. We know this with what happens with the Jewish people is they, Jesus even said, come in my Father's name and you won't receive me, but the next person will come in his own name and him you will receive. Well, that's interesting. I mean, I don't know if that exactly fits what Kaduri was doing, but what it's telling us is that the Jewish people will accept the Antichrist as the Messiah because they've been waiting so long for the real Messiah to show up. And we know, because we have the New Testament, we believe it, that next person that shows up on the scene is going to be the Antichrist. And when Jesus returns with his bride after 7 years of tribulation, he certainly knows who he is. He's King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and he, finishes the put down of the rebellion at Armageddon and sets up his kingdom. So I'll leave you with that, and hope I didn't lead anybody astray on the prior video. Definitely want to make a deception warning here. Have a good day.